we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes about to kick it away and get this season started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Grove. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. It doesn't matter what time of season it is. A top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. You've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
And the Razorbacks are facing 3rd and inches. He'll take it himself. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. Makes the grab.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing that he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Send the tight end in motion. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab on the right. Hits the crease. Is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Quarterback may change this route. The snap sets up the throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Hall. Finds his target down the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Got a man. It's Webb. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll take the deep shot. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
The head coach and the offensive coordinator have got a ton of guts to dial up that pass on 4th and short, and everyone's expecting it to be a run play. It worked perfectly. How about the speed on the back end, taking the top off the defense, an accurate throw with a lot of pressure by the QB, and they link up for a massive score on 4th down.
And he's going to bring this one out. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Oh, what a move to get room. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Got a man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. Inside the 35. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Buckeyes are in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go up top on second and short. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And he tacked on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
Work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Hall. Finds the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, and let him do the rest.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sproul. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The short hands, it's Webb. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Unleashes one. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. And do they have the corner route? Take advantage. Hit it right now.
And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Hall. Caught in the backfield. It's Grove. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Using the quick game, they push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're going to get on top in this game. They're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football for them out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. The inside handoff. Still running at the 35. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. To the big fella. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Grab behind the line, it's Webb. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Scanning the field, it's Hall. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The Razorbacks will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Arkansas.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Using his feet. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
They'll run it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Hard running there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Motion from the wideout. Gonna swing it on second down. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying his defense.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wilson to pass. Moving away from pressure. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. Defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Army is running away with this one. Not since the days of Mr. Inside and Mr. Outside has this offense looked this dynamic. They're up by 27 over Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to throw, it's Hall. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
To the air on first down. Got his man.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Razorbacks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hall down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. And they're not on the same page there.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Back to pass, it's Hall. Got his man quickly. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. It's up to them to find a way to answer it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has to hold it right where it is. Score tied late in the game. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Second down coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw. It's Hall. That's caught. It's Grove. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Second down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. On target over the middle. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. The run from the shotgun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Razorbacks have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll give it to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep two hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
With just 2 seconds left to go. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be for the win. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.